Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into this week's episode. I would rarely start an episode this way, but here we go. This is the episode I really would like you to leave a comment below on this video. Just anything. Just because I'm doing a little bit of an experiment here to try to crack the code of YouTube. We have to become brave enough to challenge ourselves. We have to become bold when sharing our special story. We all have something special inside. Are we willing and able to make the stand and say, yes, this is the life that's worth fighting for? I appreciate everyone's support. It's been a really great ride starting this whole channel up. If you could just like and subscribe to this channel, that would really help me out. Obviously, every week I'm going to ask about that because this is how we build momentum. You can see I have 66 some subscribers right now. My views are in the 50 to 100. It's not that big, but it's a start. And that's the thing. We all have to start somewhere. And I really believe in the value of this YouTube channel only because it's about you embracing your uniqueness. I went through struggles. I've been through struggles. I still go through struggles. It's a tough battle defining yourself, recreating and redeveloping your relationship with yourself. And so I figured that the best way I can help other people in a mass way is to bring a channel to life. And so every week I come up with ideas and topics, whether it's personal or just general for everyone, just to share and to bring my personality to you. I encourage you to embrace your uniqueness, write your story, define your journey, explore your possibilities out there. So much of the world pressures us to just live in these containers, these little boxes, these like short-sighted versions of ourselves. And I just know that there's so much inside. I can guarantee you, if I can overcome all of the physical disabilities that I've gone through and all of my ups and downs and lefts and rights and try to find a more purpose-filled life, you can too. And so here we are. This is the channel for you. Tune in, embrace it, leave some comments. Like I said, I really want to figure out this YouTube thing and really make a push. I guarantee you I'm not going to stop making these videos. I'm in it to win it. I want to see this grow. And so you are a part of that growth if you're watching it at this level. You know, we're at the beginning stages of something, you know. We're at a place where we have no real shake or move in the YouTube algorithm, but I want to change it. And I'm trying to figure out maybe that comments and interactions can really boost and really generate like the little flags out there in YouTube land to say, hey, this channel actually has a little bit of buzz. I'm gonna put it in front of more audience and see what they think about it. So welcome to our little social experiment that we can live through together. And I'm telling you, I'll never forget these days. I'll never forget these moments in the middle of my normal daily busy life. We all have busy lives, job, you know, social commitments, family commitments, and everything. Monday is the day I commit to this. I get up, I don't care how tired I am, I don't care what's going on in my life, I always commit to you. Last week it was the car episode where, you know, I shared with you about how Jamie and I were in this storm and this giant tree came down, smashing the car while we were still in it. It was still going through all that. You know, Jamie's aunt and their family, they're going through all that with their house, and it's amazing. What happens in a second can, you know, it's a ripple effect, and it's not over yet, but, you know, it's keeping us busy and it's keeping us active. And I do appreciate, you know, the people in the insurance company and the collision and the car collision company that's dealing with our car. Everyone's been really helpful. Everything seems to just be moving the way it has to move. Grateful for everyone that has reached out. In the last video that we posted, the comments were wonderful. People reached out on Facebook, on Instagram, and here on YouTube, and just messaged me directly, and I thank you. It meant a lot, and it's kind of, you know, I didn't throw that video out there to just like because I needed to feel validated in our experience. I just did it because it was Monday and I needed something to talk about, and I wanted to share it because it was so personal and it was so fresh on my mind, and I just wanted to give you what was fresh and exciting in my life. And everyone reached out in such supportive and amazing way, and I truly appreciate that. Outside of that, it is about the growth of this channel, and it's my encouraging words to you. I will tell you this: we can face transitions And the transition that you will want to tackle and start working towards right now is self-development and personal growth, making your relationship with yourself number one, top of the list, most important. What are you doing here? What are you fighting for? What do you wake up for? What are you driving yourself? What inspires you? What keeps you active? Because it's that strong mind, strong spirit, strong body connection that is fueling your great love-filled energy that pushes you through this experience called life, and it pushes you through the hard moments of transitioning to reclaim your life and stop living small and start truly expressing that big, beautiful, bold light that's inside of you. And I'm not just saying it to pump up your ego. I'm telling you, every single person out there has something special to share with this world. We were all given a reason. And we might not have X, Y, and Z, but you do have A, B, and C. And I'm telling you, coming from someone that has had to go over all the mental and physical tribulations of growing up with disabilities, coming from an adoption, and I have all these videos if you want to know more about these stories, but you know, being adopted leaves you with this identity issue, crisis, I don't know how to explain it, but it leaves you with this void, this emptiness, this lack of connection to a starting point. And obviously starting with birth defects leaves you with this disconnection to a valid starting point. But it's not where we start. It's not where we start. It's how we travel, and it's how we finish. And we can finish strong. You can travel the travels you want to make. You can correct your behaviors. You know, we all make mistakes. We all go through hard times. And those mistakes and those hard times, they do not define you, but they will bring you some intelligence, some experience, some hard life lessons that you can grow from. I have learned the hard way, and I have lived the good way. It's a balance, you know, successes and failures, and you know, great relationships of the past and poor relationships of the past. My failures of being in those relationships, you know, I'm talking friendships and, you know, also romantic, but you take your combination, and instead of trying to just run away from it and fear it, you allow it to be there with you and to help you, so you can start reflecting back and being like, I can change and I can be different. Because I'm telling you, if you are not doing what you are, if you're not making the mistakes of your past today, if you are not making the mistakes of your past today, then you are just convicting an innocent person, because today is a different day and the future is where you want to take it and where you want to go. Now that's a side tangent. This is all a little bit round up in my mind right now, because I do work for Whole Foods. Amazon. I'm going to just start saying Amazon. Whole Foods, to me, I don't know. I think it's just Amazon at this point. And once again, disclaimer, I'm not here to just trash on anybody or trash on my job. I just want to share this experience, and this is a driving experience because I work with some really wonderful people, and we're constantly talking about what's next for you. Where are you going? Like, you know, the job, the walls are closing in. Amazon is notorious for just, you know, not supporting its workforce. And now Whole Foods was in the top 15 jobs and workforces to work for when it was run by John Mackey, and Whole Foods was its own business. But now it was bought a couple years back by Amazon. Amazon is notorious for being one of the worst places and companies to work for in the United States. Jeff Bezos, it just came out in New York Times, has said that he believes that people are inherently lazy, and that he does not believe that having employees in for a long time is beneficial to his greater goal. Fine, fair enough, right? You know, Jeff Bezos, you do you. But he has to realize one thing. People aren't lazy because we're lazy as humans. People are maybe lazy towards his goal, his dream. His dream is Amazon. His dream and his life mission is to become one of the wealthiest people in the world. That is his mission. He needs people to accomplish that. He needs our efforts as humans to make that dream come true. But that doesn't mean that he is inspiring us. So my challenge to him and to people, it's not, people aren't lazy. You have to start looking in the mirror and considering yourself, maybe I'm a bad leader because it's leadership skills that you're lacking if you cannot motivate people to be inspired to move with you. You cannot stand behind people and drive them forward with a whip and then complain when everyone has lazy attitude or a bad mentality. A true leader takes that leadership role, puts the weight and the courage on their shoulders, walks in front without looking behind, knowing that their actions are true and genuine and inspired, and they have people follow them. So, no, we are not inherently lazy. We are actually just looking for true inspiration. Now, some of us will like to work with companies, Amazon, whatever, banks, whatever it is, anyone, companies, and join teams, inspired teams, and love that team atmosphere. Some people in the world are just trying to find their footing to run their own race and live that entrepreneur lifestyle. I myself have that bug. I chase dreams that are created in my mind, and it has a lot to do with just my living natural circumstances. I have overcome so many obstacles on my own creativity and on my own drive. I've learned to do everyday life activities because of my drive to do it and my creative way of looking at something and saying, hey, you know what? I have different abilities with my missing left hand. I need to still be able to do what I'm doing. I need to figure out my own way. I was born to be an entrepreneur. I was born with this ever-creating, self-challenging, self-motivating bug in me. So that's kind of like where this channel came from. That's why I'm always striving to find myself and become some way self-employed, and I'm still going for it, and I'm not there yet, but I'm not going to give up on that dream, and I'm not afraid to work through those transitions, that hard, awkward moments of breaking through what feels different and challenging, and breaking through those moments of just having no answers and just feeling so tired and beat down because all the pressure in the world just says stop and sit and just get in line and do what everyone else is doing. But I can't. I just can't. I have to keep working towards it. And I appreciate every single person that has that vote of confidence. And I know that when I can only say this is when people say, oh man, go for it, you're doing great. Like, it's like I don't need that, but it feels so great to hear it. So I'm so grateful that people do reach out and encourage me along my way, and I have a wonderful support network, and you know, I have so many people around me that just keep pushing me to go for it, and that's why I feel strong when I make these videos and when I'm recording music. I'm writing a book with my fiance right now, and we're going through you know, doing that as much as we can. I have great clients in my life coaching business, and you know, it's a lot on top of a full-time job, but it's not too much because the vision of where I want to go is there and it's out there. So I encourage you to make those steps. This is all possible, and this is all coming from my relationship with myself. Standing in a room with myself and being comfortable and saying, I can do it. And I'm telling you out there, I'm telling you, you can do it. Run after your destiny. Describe your life. Write down who you want to be. Be that person, and don't bow, change, morph, or mold for anybody else. This is your life. This is your special story. Make it great and keep on going. Thanks.